Good morning, all. Myself, Adira, working as an assistant professor, the Department of Information Technology, Hindustan College of Engineering Technology. Here we are going to learn about structure in C programming. The content of this session include introduction to structure and structure declaration, structure definition, access structure members, initialize structure members, nested structure, and self-referential structure. Introduction to structure. Structure is a user-defined data type that can be used to group items of possibly different types into a single type. That is, it is a user-defined data type. We are going to group a set of different types of data into a single type. And the keyword struct is used to define the structure in C programming language. The keyword struct is used here to define the structure, and the items in the structure is called members of the structure. And here I am giving a pictorial representation of a structure in C. That is, here we are using a struct keyword to define the structure with structure name geeks for geeks, and I'm having some members for the structure, that is name, id, and salary. And also it just mentioned with its own data type, name with data type character, id with data type int, and salary with data type float. Next one is structure declaration. Declaration is nothing but we are just creating a structure. Creation of a structure is using a keyword struct, and I'm using here the struct keyword. And next we need to give a name for the structure, and we need to declare the members of the structure with their own data type. Structure declaration is nothing but we are going to initialize the structure with some value, and the structure definition is going to be happened with two ways, or we can assign or initialize a structure with two different ways. That is structure variable declaration with structure template and structure variable declaration after structure template. And here I am just declaring the structure with structure name, and after this curly braces am just declaring some values before semicolon. It is called structure variable declaration with structure template. And structure variable declaration after structure template is that first we need to declare the structure like this, and we need to put curly braces here, and we need to mention semicolon after this curly braces. And after that you need to write the keyword struct and act the same structure name here also, and the variable 1, variable 2, etc. With after that you need to put semicolon. That is, after the curly braces, if you are assigning some variable name, it is called the declaration of structure variable with structure template. Or if you are assigning variables after the structure template, that is, if first you need to declare structure separately, and using that struct keyword and structure name, you can enter the variable name after the template. Access structure member. If you are having a structure with various structure members, you need to access that members in your program. Then you can use two operators. First one is dot operator and second one is structure pointer operator. Syntax using dot operator is nothing that using the structure name you can access the member. Syntax is structure name dot member one, that is member one. Whatever member you are using, you can access using that dot. And syntax using structure pointer operator is nothing. You can use arrow symbol behalf of dot, that is called using structure pointer, accessing structure member using structure pointer operator. Initialize structure member, that is you are having a lots of members in your structure. You need to assign some values to that members. So it is called initialization of structure members. You can't initialize the structure members with the structure declaration. So we can initialize structure member in three ways, that is using assignment operator, using initializer list, using um, designated initializer list. These are the syntax for various initialization of structure member. That is, first one is initialization using assignment operator. Directly you can assign the values to the member using equal to symbol, that is assignment operator. Initially you need to declare your structure using the struct keyword with the structure name and using that str. This is my variable, and str dot member 1 is equal to value 1, str dot member 2 is equal to value 2, str dot member 3 is equal to value 3, etc. You can give multiple values or multiple members in a structure. And next one is initialization using initializer list. You can initialize the members in a list according to the order of your member, the value going to assign to that members. And initialization using designated initializer list, that means in member 1 you need to assign value 1, in member 2 you are just specifying the member and the value. Previous one, in using initializer list, automatically it just given values to accordance with your member initialization. Nested structure, next one. Nested structure is nothing. We are just inserting one more structure into our own structure. This process of inserting one structure into another, it is called nesting. C language allows us to insert one structure into another as a member. The inserted structure is the member for the first structure, and the process called nesting. Such structures are called nested structure. We have two type of nesting. That is, first one is embedded structure nesting. That is, the structure being nested is also declared inside the parent structure. The first structure is called parent structure. The structure you are going to insert into the parent structure is called child structure. So here I'm just having the syntax struct, and my structure name is parent, and I'm having only one member, that is member 1, and my parent structure is defined. Next I'm going to declare or define my child structure. My child structure name is member structure, member underscore structure with member 2 as a variable. And in between I have members, another members, member str1, member str2, the members of my child structure. Next, second type of nested structure is separate structure nesting. That is, the parent structure and child structure are declared separately, and but one condition is that you need to declare the child structure first, then you need to declare the parent structure, then only you can access the child structure inside the parent structure. The last topic in structures is self-referential structure. The self-referential structure in C are those structures that contain reference to the same type as themselves. That is, the structure reference their own structure name to the same. It is called self-referential structure. That is, they contain a member of a type pointer pointing to the same structure type. That is, I have a structure. That structure contain a of member which have the reference to the same structure. It is called self-referential structure. And this is an example program which you can get the actual process of structure. That is, I'm just having a student structure student, and I'm having members sub 1, sub 2, sub 3, sub 4, and sub 5. And in that sub 1, sub 2, sub 3, I'm just entering some values or numbers that is representing the marks 5 subject mark of a student, and I'm just calculating total marks and average mark. And in right side you can see the output. I'm just entering 5 marks, and it just print the total mark of the student is 250 and average mark of the student is 50, and again it just asks for 5 more subjects of another student, so on. Thank you. Hope you are all understood about what is structure. Thank you.